newest trilogy in the Halloween franchise features original Final Girl, Laurie Strode, and of course, the Shape, Michael Myers. But more importantly, newcomer Corey Cunningham, as the first two films in the trilogy served as not only an homage to the original, but a new direction for Michael. The third film in the trilogy went a completely different direction. This is how Corey Cunningham could be the next Boogeyman. In Halloween Ends, we're introduced to Corey, who's babysitting a kid on Halloween night. Things go wrong when the kid accidentally falls to his death from the third floor, and Corey is blamed, being arrested for the murder. He gets acquitted, but is hated by the town and even gets emotionally abused at home by his weird mom. Eventually, he meets Allison, Laurie's granddaughter, who takes a liking to him almost immediately, and the two spend a lot of time together. Well, while that's going on, Corey comes face to face with a decrepit Michael down in the sewer. This is a highly debated scene. Michael grabs Corey and looks him right in the eye. Some fans say that Michael's evil transfers into Corey, and others say that Michael notices Corey is already evil and lets him live. But either way, after this scene, Corey starts to change. He steals Michael's mask and finally gets revenge on the people who have wronged him, like a group of bullies and even his own mom. By this point, it's too late to turn back. Then, after Laurie forbids Allison from leaving town with Corey, he comes for her and she puts up quite the fight. However, before Laurie can kill him, Corey kills himself. The film then goes on to have a showdown between the real Michael and Laurie and blah blah blah. Now, there are other endings to this movie that exist. I guess you could blame COVID for the ending that we have, due to David Gordon Green rewriting it a bunch of times during the quarantine. Or, maybe it's just his creative process, but either way, there's a version out there where Corey lived. In that version, he and Allison end up leaving like they planned to, and he stops killing. By the end of the film, he rids himself of the evil and goes back to being regular old Corey. Quite the happy ending. Well, that's pretty boring if you ask me. If we aren't getting Michael anymore, then at least let's have a new Michael. David Gordon Green had a bunch of writers working on the script, and there are many different versions of this. Another one is where Corey takes over for Michael and becomes the new Shape. It's an unpopular opinion, but this is one I can get on board with. It's kind of hard to say what could have happened with it exactly, considering that Blumhouse would have had the rights to the Corey character. Had any other studio wanted a shot at making a Halloween movie, they couldn't use him. And once the trilogy was over, the rights for the Halloween franchise went from Blumhouse back to its original owner. So any shot of seeing another Corey movie was pretty much not happening. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they got really close to this version of the script, and it may have been our original ending before COVID prolonged the filming for Halloween Ends. David Gordon Green went on to say that the more he developed the Corey character, he started being more protective of him. He finally decided that he didn't want Corey to make it out of the movie. So, that was that. But could Corey come back in a future Halloween movie? Well, it's unlikely. Like I said, he's pretty much owned by Blumhouse. But it's always possible, I guess. And also to mention, he got stabbed in the neck and his head got crushed by Michael. But, did he die? I guess we may never know. Long story short is, even if he did survive and was in another movie, most fans of the Halloween franchise hated Halloween Ends due to the misuse of Michael, and the whole passing of the torch thing anyway. So I'm pretty sure no one would want to see that. At the end of the day, is Corey's future as the new Shape bright? Well, no, not really. What do you guys think about Corey and his role in the franchise? Would you like to see him come back as the new Michael? Alright, I'll see you guys later.